All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel. This is my first video. So today, this is a game that's sort of like a little bit of a hidden gem. Snowrunner is extremely fun, extremely challenging at times, but I thought it would be interesting. You know, there hasn't been a lot of Let's Play series out for this game, so thought it'd be cool to kind of go through actually some of the DLC maps. As you can see, today we're going to be starting in the Kola Peninsula. This one always looks pretty cool. I've already kind of beaten the earlier maps of the game, and so I thought I'd, give this one a try. So keep these videos kind of short and sweet, shooting for about 30 minutes apiece. Yeah, it's just going to kind of be a little more of a live play, so let's just get into it and see how we go. So first impressions of the map. To be honest, I don't really know where it is. pretty dark, pretty ominous. So let's take a look here. Some of the contracts. I always like to do the contracts first. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? For my first goal here, let's actually get into the garage and see what we have. So I think it would be nice for this map. I kind of got a nice little hefty sum of money in the bank here. I think it would be pretty nice to maybe get a truck that we don't have. What do you say about that? Let's do that. Let's get a little scout vehicle going on here. This one, yes. Look at that. I'd say that looks pretty like it might actually do well in the terrible environment that is about to be Kola Peninsula. A lot of snow, I'm assuming, a lot of ice. Yeah, let's just, only 30 grand. Let's just do it. Why not? Let's go. Biting the bullet. Okay. Now that we have that all ready to go. Well, it's actually not ready to go. All right. Let's see what we've got in terms of options here. So we got this regular, pretty standard engine, and then this Azov 146. Surprised I still haven't found this one yet. I guess I haven't found all the upgrades in all the maps, but oh well. Well, let's do this. Sell that one. So to be fair, while I get some of these upgrades here, I am playing on normal mode, as you'll see. I think that hard mode in this game, I played Mudrunner in the past, and to be honest, the hard mode is sort of similar to Mudrunner. And in Mudrunner, you can kind of get yourself into some sticky situations that, if you have the time and the patience, yeah, sure, take 2 hours to get unstuck, that's fine. But in this game, being that it's so long, there's so many maps, there's so much content, especially if you have the season passes like I do, it just doesn't really make a lot of sense. For me, at least, it kind of takes some of the fun out of it to actually limit myself to hard mode. And I think that with the normal mode, you could still play like hard mode if you want to. If you don't want to recover your vehicle to the garage, if you don't want to, sell your upgrades or sell your trailers or whatever it may be, the challenge is there. But at least, if you screw up early in the game, you're not stuck restarting on the first map because you got both of your trucks stuck in like a mud that's like an inch deep or something. So, just thought I would take that into consideration. And so far, I've been having a lot of fun with it. I kind of play the game how I like to play it, and it's challenging, and I still have those challenges, but at least it's not like I'm spending an obscene amount of time trying to, get unstuck or something like that. So with that being said, this truck looks like an absolute beast. I mean, some of these options are pretty sweet. Let's just take a look here. I'm looking at... This one don't seem too bad. Let's get that one. I always like a little fog lights on the bumper. Makes it a little bit easier to see. Yeah, we don't need none of that because we already got that massive roof rack on there. Will it make it unstable? We'll see. Ooh. Yeah, those first ones are fine. Also, we are in the snow. Let's make it white. So, as another side note, the reason that I chose these chain tires on here is I'm actually, so I should start by saying all the mods, I don't use a lot of mods in this game. I use 2 plus like some vehicles that I haven't tried yet actually, but I will try eventually. But in terms of mods, I do use 2 that I like a lot. One of them is the realistic fuel consumption mod, and you'll see that when we get into the gameplay here in a second. And the other one is realistic snow chains. So in real life, if you put chains on your tires, it gives you better traction. And so what the modder did was it just gives these chain tires a little bit better traction in the mud. So that way you don't have to keep switching vehicles if you're doing like the Alaska map that has a lot of pavement, but it's all ice. So you're slipping and sliding with regular tires on ice, but if you have mud tires on, you'll be slipping and sliding on the roads, but you'll do well in the mud. But if you have chain tires on, you'd be really good on the roads, but you wouldn't get any traction in the mud. So this realistic snow tires and chains mod kind of helps that out a little bit. I can put some links in the description if you're curious, but go check them out. It's a really, really good mod. It makes the game a little bit more fun and kind of avoids you from having to have multiple trucks for like a snowy map or something like that, and have taking the time to switch your loads. And then the realistic fuel one, it just makes it fuel in Mud Runner and Snowrunner is always kind of like, in my opinion, one of the most challenging aspects of the game. But it just makes it so long to complete a map. Like you have to position fuel trailers just all around, and it's just, to me, I just don't really like having to refuel every 10 minutes. So the goal of the mod is to just make it like you still need to refuel, but it'll take you 30 to 60 minutes of constant playtime to actually need to refuel your truck, unless you are spinning your tires too much in the mud or something. But nonetheless, I've really enjoyed it. It makes it a lot more fun for me. So with that being said, let's get our scout vehicle out and do some scouting. All right. Here we are in the hopefully mighty Yar 87 or whatever this is. So a little bit about this setup here that I got going on. I do have a wheel with this actually. And it works well. It's the Logitech, whatever the Xbox one is, the G920, the G29. I always forget there's like, it's different for PS4 and Xbox. But it works really well. And I do have the stick shifter with it, but to be honest, the stick shift is kind of a little finicky. And it puts you in the wrong gear a lot of the time after you use it a lot. So it doesn't really make a ton of sense to use in this game. And actually, I just have all the gears. I still have a clutch pedal, but I have all the gears programmed to a keypad, a number on my keypad, on my number pad. So I could just push the clutch in and hit a gear, and it'll go there pretty instantaneously. At least it's got the satisfaction of choosing the gear manually, even if it's not with the actual stick shift. But well, as with any map, before we start doing any deliveries, I like to go and explore some of the watchtowers here. So I guess like kind of right now, we'll just kind of drive around, see what we can find, see if we can find some of the watchtowers, and then yeah, go from there. So apologies in advance if there's any weird glitches with the audio or with the video. This is, like I said, this is my first video. Just thought, I like playing this game. I watch a lot of YouTubers that kind of just sit and play games. It's relaxing sometimes to just put on, especially if you're playing a game like this. It might be kind of fun to learn something and just see maybe how I might tackle some of these more challenging areas. And also, if you just want to come and hang out, that's fun too. So you're always more than welcome. But all right, let's see this. I always like to just, if I find these, just like to accept them, even if I don't use them or need to start them right away. Just have them there. But all right, let's see here. So another thing, ooh, is that where the watchtower is? We're about to find out, aren't we? This is steep mountain, man. I don't know if we're gonna get up there. We will with this thing. Oh, yep, there's the road. So I guess it looks like we're going up. First of all, let's check this guy out here. What do we got? All right. figure that out later. Alright. So first things first. Let's look at the map here, see what we got going on. Oh yeah, that's definitely just up the mountain. Cool. Well, this will be the first kind of little journey that we make. And yeah, I'm thinking, you know, in the future, once I get a little bit better at this, you know, maybe kind of new to the whole video editing thing and everything, and you know, maybe we'll add some music and different things, kind of make this a little bit more fun, a little bit more of a, you know, aesthetically pleasing to watch, I guess. But for now, you just gotta deal with my voice and the sound of this truck going through the snow. So sorry in advance, but it is what it is. Yeah, so a little bit about while I make it up this mountain here. It's kind of weird to drive and talk, and you're trying to not flip your truck over. But yeah, a little bit about, you know, the channel and everything. So I know a lot of people will like try to make, you know, multiple channels for multiple different things, and if they're, you know, say like a musician or you know, have some other interest that they like to put some content out about. But for me, you know, I just kind of wanted to put out one channel just so it's, you know, easier on me to maintain and I don't have a ton of free time. So yeah, you'll find a lot of content probably on this channel. For one, you know, some games I like Snowrunner, I like City Skylines. I think City Skylines videos are a little bit harder to make because you got to worry about, you know, if you're making like a nice video for that, you got to try to capture all of the cinematics and such. So it makes it a little bit harder to create a nice video for that. But for this game, you know, it's pretty straightforward. Like you just record and drive, and I don't know. We'll see if I do any like time lapses or anything when we start getting into like some of the crazier, longer deliveries or something. Or, you know, and I'm sure you don't need to watch me do every single part of this map. But for now, you know, just starting with a little live play to seeing kind of what the map is like. So far, it's pretty cool. With this truck, you know, it's not super challenging at the moment. Especially these things are like 6x6 all-wheel drive. I mean, come on, man. But yeah, you guys might be. I know. My first question, actually, let's do this watchtower first, and then we'll talk about that. All right, so it looks like we got a few different. Ooh, look at that. So pretty. I love the snow. Let's see what we got. We got some objectives. Oh, a lot of them over there. Wow. Okay. Cool. Well, that's good. Wow, look at that. All right. Yeah, then in that case, we'll just keep kind of following this road and get into the next watchtower. So, yeah, actually, before I start talking here, I'm gonna get back on the road because this is a little bit sketchy, a little bit dodgy, as they say overseas. Also, what am I doing in automatic, man? Forget that now. Automatic transmissions are for people that don't know how to drive. And I'm saying that I'm probably going to use the auto trans a lot in this game. But, you know, that's one thing I miss about the old Mud Runner is the fully manual transmission. I mean, granted, like my stick shift right now would probably not be able to work too well with it, but I mean, if I get a new one or something eventually, it would be really nice. But yeah, so anyway, so about the channel, about the name of the channel, needs more drums. I am a drummer. Everything needs more drums. A lot of songs do. You might beg to differ, but you know, that's my opinion. So I'll be putting up a lot of, like, you know, drum cover videos once they get a little bit better, because those take a little bit longer to make, in terms of you know, you gotta record the video, then you gotta worry about mixing all the audio, and that just takes time. I have a couple in the works, but you know, I figured this might be a fun video to get out, just kind of a little introduction. But yeah, I'll you know, definitely keep an eye on some of those for the future. And another thing is I'd like to, you know, I am a person. I feel like a lot of times people on YouTube just like to, you know, just, I don't know, like, it's kind of like they're just there to put out content, and like you actually don't feel like they're a person sometimes. I don't know. But you know, for me, yes, I am a person. I am a human. I would like, you know, you guys to know kind of some fun facts about me, get to know me a little bit, kind of what I'm about. And I know, you know, like yeah, you know, so I'm not just, you know, some dude behind a screen or some voice behind a screen or whatever. So, you know, yeah, every video that I do, I'd like to kind of tell a little something about me, something interesting, you know, talk about it in the comments if you share the same interests or anything like that. Love to hear about it. Maybe we can have a chat. But anyway, yeah, so first things first, I am a drummer in real life. I've been a drummer for about 15 years. I have way too many drum sets. I mean, a lot of people will say that any drum set that's, you know, if you have more than one drum set, you have too many. Well, I have 6, so what does that make me? I don't know. Crazy? Yep. Anyway, yeah, I play a lot. You know, I've been playing for a long time. I play a lot of different kinds of music. One of my, you know, favorite, I kind of grew up listening to a lot of Led Zeppelin and classic rock, you know. Like, if you know drummers, John Bonham is just an icon. I actually have a couple of drum sets that look like, that they're like John Bonham kits, they call them, you know. They're just real big, real, you know, great colors, great big drums, really cool sound. And in a lot of my drum cover videos, maybe I will start, you know, using some of those once I get around to kind of figuring out the whole mixing and mastering thing. We are at a crossroads here. When in doubt, take the less desirable path, because that'll probably lead to the watchtower. So let's go left. All right. Anyway, yeah. So with drums, you know, another really cool band that I think is super underrated, and I'm probably going to talk about bands on here a lot, so like bear with me. But there's a band called Tool, and their drummer's name is Danny Carey, and he is just obscene. If you know anything about music, anything about drums, you know, if you ever hear like the term polyrhythm, or you know, like weird, you know, different time signatures, they do all that kind of stuff. If you haven't listened to Tool, check them out. A little bit of a weird music, kind of like weird, like prog metal, math rock type stuff. But you know what? Overall, like, it's for a drummer. I mean, they're a great band to listen to. You know, they do these just the craziest songs. And there's this one song that I kind of want to put up a cover of that I think will be my first one, called Rosetta Stoned, and it is an 11-minute song that is just absolutely insane. The drum part is crazy. The guitar and the bass do polyrhythms with the drums and the vocals. Like, I mean, there's a part in the song, I'm pretty sure, where every single person in the band is playing in a different time signature, and it's just like absolutely insane. So something that I will definitely be putting a lot of videos out on Tool as soon as I learn to play it, because it's not easy to play, but you know, we will get there eventually. It takes a little bit of time to practice. But yeah, so that's, you know, one fact. Hopefully there are some other drummers out there that might also be playing Snowrunner, and cool, you know. Always love to see people, you know, picking up the instrument. And you know, I know a lot of people, especially with, you know, when you're young, everybody's like, oh, I want to, you know, play guitar, or I want to play drums, and they pick it up, and then it's kind of like play for, you know, a year or two, and then it's like, well, you know, life happens and you're done. And it's just a shame, because I feel like, you know, it's one of those things that I've always found that you know, I've enjoyed. And if you don't enjoy it, that's cool. But you know, if it's something that you enjoy and you want to stick with it, you know, I highly encourage you to do so. I've played drums for a long time. You know, I've did a high school drum line, and you know, in college I still kind of, even though I wasn't like a music major, I still managed to find time to play and join some bands outside of school and everything, and you know, play out in the bars or whatever. So tons of fun. It can give you, you know, a lot of really good opportunities. And that watchtower is what that is. Where is? Well, you know what? We're gonna have to go through the forest, like over here or something, because I don't know how the heck to get up there. Whatever, man. We'll make it happen. First, let's go over here. It's this little farm going on over here. I don't know, man. Shabby guardhouse. Yes, that definitely is one of those. Oh, okay, it's just gonna be a delivery one. Cool. I always like those. Those are really easy. But yeah, it's always good, you know, even if you show up on the map, like after you unlock the watchtower, half the time you don't really know. Well, not half the time, all the time you don't know exactly what they are until you go and drive up to them and go see them. So yeah, it's always helpful to kind of go, and once you unlock them, just go check it out. But yeah, another thing that's real weird right now is like whatever's going on in my headphones. I don't know why this is like this, but oh, I guess I can't drive through that tree. Oh, I guess I should have just went like right there where there's like a nice opening. That definitely would have made more sense. But I'm impatient. I said, ooh, let's drive through the forest. Good rule in this game: don't ever think you can drive through a forest. It just doesn't work. Like even this tree, look at that. I can't even get through that tree, and there's this nice path right next to me, and I'm just being an absolute idiot and just continuing to drive through here. But you know what? We're almost there. But yeah, forests in this game are not fun to drive in at all. Your truck will get stuck. If not, your tires, the top of it will get stuck on like some of the lower hanging branches. So just try to avoid them if you can. Yeah, good advice for SnowRunner. Other SnowRunner advice as we slowly climb this mountain. All-wheel drive is your friend, especially in like places like this, like in the snow. It just, I know it like eats fuel, and again, my realistic fuel consumption mod, or more realistic fuel consumption mod, whatever, definitely helps. But I mean, obviously, like we've been running here for about 20 minutes and still have quite a ways to go in terms of gas, which is really nice in my opinion. It's kind of I don't have to worry so much about when I'm gonna need to refuel, and I can actually just play the game and appreciate the sights. And so this right here, what I'm about to do, is a very, very risky move, and I encourage you not to do what I'm gonna do right now. Making a turning around like this on a steep slope is very, very dangerous, especially because you could just easily flip your truck over. And notice around me there is nothing, absolutely nothing that I can winch onto. If you noticed earlier, I put the autonomous winch on this truck, and so if I did happen to flip over, I could just winch, and my engine stalled, I could still potentially winch myself back to, flip myself back over. But with a map like this, where there's literally nothing around, you kind of got to be careful on these mountaintops, so you don't like flip over your truck by trying to be impatient and just like gun it over a mountain. Look at that. Watchtower number 2. Cool. Very pretty. Yeah, sometimes I think it would be easier, to just drive straight through stuff, but half the time it doesn't really work. All right, where are we going next? Last watchtower's over there. There's a road, I think, right there, right? Sure. Let's do that. Or not. Where does these rocks go? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, sure. I guess we'll go there. Then we'll go there. Then we'll go there. Then we'll go there. All right. I'm kind of allowing myself like 30 minutes each video, because I feel like any longer and it just gets to be a little bit too long, and any shorter, there's just not really enough content. Sort of like a Netflix series, 30-minute episode. It's like an episode of Friends or something, But ooh, oh come on. Yep, we've done it now. We have done it. We have really done it. Wow, I gotta say, I've never done this before. This is definitely making the thumbnail. All right, well, let's try to strategically do this to where I'm not gonna like flip back over, even though I guess that wouldn't be the worst thing. Oh no, it kind of would, because I don't really have a tree over there. I can't even. That's another thing about this game, man. This camera sucks. Anyway. All right, let's. Oh, I'm so nervous. Slowly but surely. Oh, I'm totally gonna do it. Yep, I'm gonna flip my truck over. Man, I don't like this. Dang it. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. How did this even happen? I gotta say, this is a new one for me, guys. I have not seen like any. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Let's see if we can. Oh, that didn't work. You gotta be kidding me, man. This is just ridiculous. Oh, this might do it. See if I can. Oh. Oh, now watch this. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe not. Oh. Oh, you know what? Now we can do this here. Let's see. I guess you can see kind of some different winching techniques here. Maybe this can... definitely not that. Yeah, maybe this can help you out one time. So if you're in a bind like me and you've managed to get your truck stuck nose first coming off of a hill. I have never done that. I don't know how that happened. Great start to the video. Fantastic. Oh, it's so annoying. Alright, we can finally actually drive. Look at that. We made it out. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That did not take as long as I thought. I thought we were going to be here for days. Trying to get that out. We did it. Fantastic. Alright. Now we're back on the road. Man, this is a cool map. Check this out. I feel like I'm in an episode of Ice Road Truckers on this thing, man. This is cool. Taking a minute to appreciate the scenery. That's another thing about this game, man. It just looks beautiful. I mean, despite, you know, people will talk about this game and they will be like raving how, you know, or well, not really raving, just bagging on how, oh, this game is so hard. Oh, it's winch simulator, you know, whatever. And come on, guys, learn how to drive. You know, it's literally not as bad as you think. I mean, I'm telling you, like, it is actually super fun. I mean, I have, even from when I first bought the game, like, I did not think that it was too challenging. I leveled up pretty quick. And no, I wasn't even using the mods back then. Like, I mean, the two mods that I use, I didn't even have them. So it was like, you know, I was actually playing the game, refueling my trucks every 5 minutes, and it was still fun. You know, it's just like there's a lot of little tips and tricks that I'll kind of show you as we go along here and we start making some deliveries. There's some stuff that you could do to make yourself a lot more efficient in delivering a lot of cargoes at one time. That really helps, you know, rather than having to make like 50 trips. And two, just like winching your trucks together is so, like, did you know you can do that? You can do that, and it helps so much. And you know, just having like two trucks drive to the same place at the same time saves you from having to make 2 trips. And I think it's something that people don't take advantage of enough. And so, you know, if you're thinking about getting this game or the DLC or whatever, and you know, especially if you're thinking about just getting the game for the first time, and you read all the reviews on Steam like, ew, it's so hard, oh no, I get my truck stuck every 2 seconds and I can't drive. Just ignore it. They're just wrong. This game's really fun, especially if you like any kind of driving. Granted, you know, there are some times where you got to be patient and, you know, don't do something stupid like I did and get your truck stuck on its hood facing, I don't even know what to call that. But anyway, you know, just you know, remember that at the end of the day, guess what? It's a game, and there's no need to get mad. There's no need to rage quit and throw your steering wheel or controller through a screen. You know, just walk away. Come back later when you're feeling like you're ready to, you know, take a deep breath and have a challenge. You know, challenge yourself. Because that's, you know, why I kind of stopped playing games like Call of Duty and everything. Because, you know, me and my brother or something would be playing, and we'd just get in some stupid lobby. Especially nowadays. Don't even get me started. That's for another video. But that's a rant for another time. But, you know, people just be terrible to play with, and it's just like, oh, this game, I'm just mad. Like, I should not pay $60 for a game, plus that'll just gonna make me mad. Like, why? I'm done doing that. I'm you know, I'm 24 years old. I'm not paying to make myself mad anymore. Like, that's it. I'm done. So, you know, that's why I play this and City Skylines and, you know, or go play some drums or something, because, you know, those things don't make me mad. And yeah, it's like, why would you do anything that makes you mad all the time? I don't understand. Well, with that being said, I will get off of my soapbox and drive up to this watchtower. And man, would you look at that? That actually is literally perfect timing. We're about 30 minutes in. I have discovered all 3 of the watchtowers in this map. I think the only 3. Oh, this map is very much bigger than I thought it was. Oh wow. Interesting. Okay. I thought it was gonna be like really small, but it actually seems to be a little bit bigger. Alright, well that's good. Yeah, on that note, thank you guys very, very much for hanging out. And if, like I said, thanks for discovering the channel. And hopefully these videos will get better as we go on and I actually figure out what the heck I'm doing. But in the meantime, yeah, nice talking to everybody. And leave a comment down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this, or, you know, if you want to say hi. There's plenty more where this came from, and there's, you know, gonna be some different kinds of content and stuff too. So stay tuned, and talk to you guys later. Peace.